YouTube, you already know who it is, baby. Okay, we just went undefeated with Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes Fiendsmith. I got a spicy list for you guys today, okay? Went undefeated. Matchups today was Striker Tenpai, round 1. Beat that guy. Scrub. Round 2, I think it was... What was my round 2, bro? Fiendsmith Ryzel. 2-0 Fiendsmith Ryzel, and I lost dice. The man didn't even get detonator out once. Okay, guys, we've come a long way. I used to play Heroes. Okay, I used to fit 3 hand drops. Now we fit 15, so we're resolving hand drops now, okay? Round 3 was against Maliss, Fiendsmith Kashtira. We did draw it. And then I went with a pure Maliss in the end. We won that one, guys. So 3 wins, 1 draw. We ended up taking, I think, like top 4. We got 6 packs. Okay, I pulled the meows, and then LZ, we made $70 right there off the top. $5 into 70, it's the small joys in life, ladies and germs. All right, let's get right into it, boys. Okay. Blue Eyes, we're gonna go, of course, with the LOB broke neck art, just to, subtle nod to LOB, because I actually used to, dabble with Yugioh back in the 2002 era, okay? 3 maiden, no explanation needed. You're always pitching her off to get the true light. Also, guys, shout out to the mat. Yo, guys, the story behind this mat, like when I joined local, the whole local scene 3 years ago, this is the very first mat that I pulled up with. It doesn't even have link zone spots. Okay, this is from 2008. What is it, like Gold Series 4 Pyramid Edition. This thing is so old, but it's finally made its way back, and we're here to represent. Anyways, 3 Sage. This is your best normal summon. You're gonna add Veiler, Maiden. You can even actually add a spicy tech that I'm gonna show you guys to bridge into your Fiendsmith combo, okay? So I'll show you guys that in a second. Also a hidden feature, like let's say you do get Nibiru or whatever, or you have some additional bodies on the field. If you have an additional one in hand, what you can actually do is pitch this, send a card, your monster from field to grave, and then be able to special. I believe it's, let me see here. Special summon 1 Blue Eyes monster from your deck. So you essentially have another line to special your Blue Eyes and be able to trigger your Maiden if you already resolve Maiden and she's sitting in the grave. So this is really good if you're potentially trying to use your Spirit of Blue Eyes to get your, what do you call it, your Blue Eyes special from the graveyard, or it gets Bestial. There's so many things that could go wrong to get Blue Eyes out on board, but you have to keep in mind that there's that secondary effect where you can just send this from hand, send something for cost, and be able to special from the deck, which is really insane. Cool, so Fiendsmith, we got 1 Cream Pie, we got Lurie, and then I did play 3 Engraver. In hindsight, I should probably cut one of these out for a Sanct, because we are playing 1 tracked. I should be playing 2 tracked, I think. In reality, if you're playing 3 Engravers, you should play 3 tracks, but I don't have any more sleeves. I lost my sleeves, so I'm committing to 40 and I'm staying committed, all right? So yeah, that's that. Okay, some Blue Eyes spell engine. We of course have the 3 wishes. Careful with this one, guys, because I think after you've resolved 1, it's really hard to resolve the second. You likely will not. The reason is I believe was it the True Light? Guys, yeah, the True Light, it checks the grave for what you're about to set from the deck. So if you've already resolved this, your True Light at that point till the end of the game is only going to set what you're missing, whether it's the Roar or the, what is it? What's the trap called?
Majesty.
The Majesty, the trap pop, the Majesty. So be very careful with the True Light interaction with this, but I only played it at 3 because I'm playing Fiendsmith and not Primite. If you have Primite, play that instead. I'm not gonna bullshit you, but if you have the Fiendsmith engine, it's a nice thing to try out. 2 Perry Reese, didn't have a 3rd, I'd play a 3rd if I had that. It is droll food, but it's really, really good at getting Sage, and also you're able to actually add that spicy tech that I'm gonna show you guys. That bridges Blue Eyes with Fiendsmith. It's insane. Trust me, guys. You're gonna want to stay tuned. 1 Roar, the 1 Mausoleum, and then we got the Tract. Again, I feel like it should be 2 or a Sanct, because if you're gonna play the 3 Engravers. 1 and 1. These are the best ones. You have to run this. Also, pro tip: your Maiden, she can actually reset this back from she can place this back. She can place this from grave, and she can actually place it from hand. So if it ever gets outed, you can still actually use this to get your True Light back on field, to get your Blue Eyes cards in rotation again. By the way, full disclosure, I do side this out going second. It does come up where like you want to have this and it's loopable off of Tyrant or your Lightstorm Dragon, but I mean, if you see it going second and you don't see enough hand traps, you're probably going to lose anyways, so might as well side it out. Alright, non-engine, hand traps, we got 3-4. Staple, I would say at this point, we're in a very fast format. 3 Nib, 3 Veiler, 3 Ash, 3 Imper. 15, that's it, that's all you need. I saw every round, 2, couldn't complain. If you know where to hit in your matchups, you should be fine with 2 hand traps every round. Alright guys, that's that. And then we also got one tech. The one talents is just for siding patterns. We do play 2 thrusts in the side, and I'll get to that in a second. And then the secret spice, guys, for 40. So this is from Photon Hypernova. This is called Dimensional Allotrope Varus, guys. So, okay, here's the spice with this. This card is literally, during grind, full Fiendsmith combo, so it could literally become a Chaos Angel if you want to out like problematic cards and banish them, or it could be Caesar. I had a game where like, I had my opponent on, it was the Malice, he had like 1 unknown in hand and he had a Dormouse in hand that was spun off of Moonlight. What I did was I went Sage, did like the whole Blue Eyes combo, and then I went Wishes, added this because it's actually addable off of Sage or Wishes because it's a light tuner. And in this state, if you normal summon this, and you use this effect, you make a call, you can call like light, dark, wind, whatever, but you're usually gonna call light fiend. You'll turn this into a Requiem, and then you're gonna go full Fiendsmith combo. The reason why I also just doing this in grind is because like this could potentially be like the nail in the coffin against certain players, right? But my opponent wasn't just like 1 Dormouse in hand and 1 card in hand unknown. The guy probably didn't have any more hand traps, right? Like the guy didn't have Nip. There's no way he had Nip. So I literally set up my Blue Eyes board. Then I went Fiendsmith. I landed on Seals, Caesar, Trap, set, the Majesty Trap, Imperm set, and then a Veiler in hand. It was GG's at that point. He packed it up. The normal summon Dormouse was just gonna get completely clapped out of the planet. Anyways, enough about that. Oh, also one last thing about this thing. There is gonna be moments where like, if you are scared of Nibiru, you normal summon this because you're allowed 2 summons off of Mausoleum. You can actually turn this into a dragon, right? If you turn it into a dragon, you now have easy extension into Seals, which is, again, gonna play really well under Nibiru because you can like special summon like a Bestial Magma, add a Jurisor, and you can still gain value off getting nipped. Which we do play like in the side, some Bestials. We'll get there. Okay, extra. 1, 2, 3, 4. I wish I could play a second Requiem. There's a lot of Bestials, but it's okay. I mean, I'd rather prioritize this if it gets clapped by hand traps versus this. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, the Fiendsmith engine is just to bait out interruptions. You really want to actually prioritize your Blue Eyes plays because your Fiendsmith engine is interacting with like Imperm if they want to hit the Lacrima, if they're stupid. Interacting with Nib, it's interacting with Bestials, right? Like, unfortunately, the Blue Eyes engine, if they like Bestial the Blue Eyes or Bestial the Maiden, you're in a tough spot. So this package with Fiendsmith actually helps you. It helps you bait out shit that they need to stop, so you can play Blue Eyes freely. All right, we got the Synchros. You have to play 2 Spirits. We put the Secret on top. We got the 1 Ultimate, and then the 1 target non-destruction spin. So non-destruction removal, back row removal. And then, of course, Chaos Angel. Chaos Angel, guys, is MVP because you make this on Crackback turn 3 with your Fiendsmith, Lacrima, and Requiem in Grave because you're always going to land on it. Yeah, no explanation needed there. Typhon, Caesar. No explanation needed. And we got the Fusions, Necroquip, Tyrant Dragon, as well as the Neo. There's no Desiree. No Desiree trap. You don't want more bricks. You don't want to like clog up your extra deck. This against Malice, guys, like this clears board. Like if they like get like weird extra bodies on the field after they're done using a lot of their effects. Even with their field spell up, like their Malice in the Underground, this just means that like, yeah, you'll attack all their Malice monsters first, you'll clear the board, then you're actually free to attack with all your other monsters. Then you go like True Light, Special Summon, Blue Eyes again, hit him for another 3k, it's a wrap at that point. Pro tip, I don't also send this ever turn 1 to the grave, because the only thing you really lose to is maybe like Impermanence or, I don't know, Drill Beam, but you should have enough interruption if you're playing the deck right to stop their access to Drill Beam if you're playing the Mirror. And if they actually have the Imperm, so be it. They have the Imperm. They'll Imperm your Spirit or like their Caesar. That's fine, whatever. You still have so much more gas that you're able to actually create value with an end board. If you just land on Spirit and then they Imperm the Spirit, you just take out the Spirit into your Almond Negate, which is just 100 times better a card than the Spirit of Dragon anyways. So yeah guys, I always keep this to use in turn 3 to have that line to the Tyrant Dragon always, because if you use this, you're never going to get to Tyrant Dragon on Crackback. And you want to see this on Crackback, because during grind, this thing is resetting any trap in your graveyard. If you play like Solemn Strike, Close Side, or Solemn Judgment, you're resetting a Solemn Judgment. If you're looping that card, Solemn Judgment or Strike, every single turn that you're grinding with your opponent, they're never going to beat over that board. Right? They normal summon, you Solemn Epic. They go normal Dormouse effect, you Solemn Strike that, done. They're not playing the game. Cool, that's the extra. Let's go for side quick. Triple Lancia for Malice, no explanation needed. 2 Bestials, Mag and Druis, no explanation needed. Call by, 2 Thrusts, no explanation there. I do still play the Barrier and the Sanctum. I mean, call me old school, but I like it. 3 Solemn Judgment, your end board of like Caesar. So guys, end board is like Caesar, Spirit of Dragon, Majesty set, maybe like a couple of hand traps like an Imperm set, at least 1 or 2 Veilers in hand, very easily accessible. And yeah, then you have like Fiendsmith stuff engraved for Crackback. I find this is actually better than Strike, just because this deals with problematic cards like Book of Eclipse, Droplet, things like that. Because you want to actually insulate yourself from some kind of board breakers. And the last but not least, MVP of the day, Metal Tronus, guys. You have to be playing at least 2 copies. I've even seen some players main this, 100% main worthy. Against Detonator, you're literally negating it and you're getting a free body with the shape of Blue Eyes on board. I didn't have space for like a White Binder in the side or a Detonator, but the other thing against Malice, if they Griffin lock here, you can actually out Griffin with this and special summon your Fiendsmith, like Lurie, Engraver, whatever you want, and go full Fiendsmith combo. That's crazy, guys. That's pretty insane. Also, we play all like the classical hand trap targets, Bestials, Nibiru, all that stuff, so you can easily actually out problematic stuff such as like Bestials that like stick themselves on the board. It came up today where like the guy had a line into Chaos Angel and I'd sided out Majesty post side, so that was like my only out to Chaos Angel, so I actually had to stop that line, and I actually outed his Jerusalem because I played one myself. So literally he had just like a node on the field, and I top decked the Sage. I went full combo from there because we were in grind mode. So yeah guys, really great card, especially against like Malice as well as Fiendsmith Rizal, or any Rizal variant for that matter. So yeah guys, that's it for me. We got like top 4. We ended up pulling a Molcharmy as well as LZ. All in all, a great day guys. That's it for me. Peace. Yugioh signing out, boys.